The show is going to be when? When can people catch this?
It will be November 14th, 15th, and 21st at 7 in the PAC at Buffalo High School, and then the 22nd of November at 2.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Buffalo Community Podcast. We are finally without Tyler. This is going to be great. This is going to be awesome. So, dreams coming true here. Tyler's out for this one, but I'm gonna try to tackle this one with a great group of kids here from Buffalo High School Theater Department. We are going to talk about a few different things, but one thing we want to do is make you all aware of an upcoming show, Hadestown, production that you guys are putting on at Buffalo High School. And with me, I have Lucas, Lily, Eli. Welcome to the studio, guys. Glad to have you. Let's start with you, Lucas. We'll just work around. Tell us a little bit about yourself, and we'll go from there.
Well, okay. I am a senior at Buffalo High School. This will be my 10th production, kind of through the high school.
Mm-hmm.
I mostly do theater while I'm there. We do 3 shows a year, so I do all 3, and I'm really excited for this show.
Sure. Do you have a last name? What's your last name?
Luwaji.
Luwaji. Perfect. So, yeah. Unless you're like in the witness protection program, you can. So, Lily, go ahead.
I'm Lily Kinches. I am a junior at Buffalo High School, and this will be my 6th production at the high school. Like Lucas said, I'm also in all 3 shows every year, and I am also very excited for Hadestown this year.
Awesome.
I'm Eli Carter. This is my 3rd show I've done, and like those two said, it's a lot of fun, and I'm excited for it. I enjoy being a part of this kind of cool cast and stories we get to tell.
Sure. So you're kind of like the rookie of the group.
Yes.
Yes, only much. 3 under your belt. But what grade are you in?
I'm a junior.
You're a junior. Okay, gotcha. So along with being, I guess, what roles are you playing in the production, and maybe previous roles that you've played in previous shows? Now you got 10, so you don't have to like blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But, maybe we recognize you from something.
Well, in Hadestown, I am part of the ensemble. I'm a worker, but in our last musical, I played Archdeacon Claude Frollo in The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Okay, that was a good show. Yeah. I was there for that one. How about you?
I am also a worker in the ensemble, and last year during our competitive one-act play, I played a role named Polly.
Okay.
That was one of my bigger ones.
Sure.
And then for me, I have been a soldier in The Hunchback of Notre Dame, which is a lot of fun. Got to do sword fights on stage.
Nice.
And then this year, I'm also just
and you won those sword fights.
Yeah,
otherwise you wouldn't even be here.
Exactly.
Right.
Yep. I'm just that good.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's great. So Hadestown, why don't we get a little bit, now you guys are going to have to play nice together here, and you can all kind of chime in on like, what kind of a show is it? What are we looking at? What's maybe a little bit of an overview of the story?
I think a big key point is a tragic love story. Mm-hmm. That's a very big part of the show, with these 2 lead characters, Orpheus and Eurydice. They kind of meet each other and almost fall in love at first sight, and Eurydice was a little bit hesitant, but Orpheus was very much in love.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it has a lot of mixtures of kind of old and new.
Yeah.
It follows a Greek myth of Orpheus and Eurydice.
Sure.
But includes a lot of like fun jazz music and kind of contemporary themes in the show.
Yeah. And we're all familiar with Orpheus and the
Eurydice.
Yeah.
We all know that story, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. And then the dates with the show is going to be when? When can people catch this?
It will be November 14th, 15th, and 21st at 7 in the PAC at Buffalo High School, and then the 22nd of November at 2, also in the PAC.
Okay, cool. So, got to make sure we get this up before then. It'd be really tragic to air this in December.
Yeah.
Hopefully you were there. Yeah. Awesome. So, Buffalo High School Theater, kind of a general overview of the theater. I would imagine these shows aren't put on for free.
No.
They cost money.
Yep.
I'm sure there's a little bit of a budget there to work with that, like most activities, needs to be supplemented to put on the kind of production that Buffalo is really known for, really good theater department. So I guess what goes into making Buffalo High School Theater run and operate?
We like to say that, our director likes to say that we're the little train that could. We have a very kind of small-ish budget compared to other schools around us of about $5,000.
Sure.
And that's about for the entire year to also like pay for rights for the shows and all of the wood we'll need to build a set.
Your
So-
salaries.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Our
Yeah,
salaries.
of course.
Right, yeah.
So we like to say we beg, borrow, and steal. We keep almost everything we have in a storage room somewhere just so we can
Yeah.
pull it out and use it again when we need it.
Yeah.
Let's just say we reuse a lot of platforms.
Sure.
We like to use platforms every show, and we just arrange them in different orders.
Yeah. Yeah. And if you've been to a Buffalo High School Theater production, they're always very good, very impressive. You tend to forget that you're at a high school play. So that's credit to you guys and the program that does a great job.
Yeah, we have
putting
an
on shows year after
incredible
year.
tech crew.
Yes.
Awesome. And so part of beg, borrowing, stealing. What are some of the efforts? How can somebody who may be watching has maybe really enjoyed Buffalo High School Productions say, I want to support that? What are some of the different things that you guys do throughout the year to make it go?
So we do a couple different things. Like last weekend, we were doing Sinister Hollows over at the Zion Lutheran Church. So it was for families that they'd pay a little and then they'd come through and we get to scare them. So fun Halloween.
Oh, okay.
But then we got a cut of that was really, which is really nice because for us, that's kind of our thing. We like to dress up. We like to be, kind of different characters.
Sure.
So we were able to do that. And then we also do different events, like same thing for Halloween that weekend. We go downtown and we help out businesses, just hand out candy, kind of get kids involved and stuff. And usually they help us out a little bit small donation here and there.
Yep.
And that's always appreciated, but it kind of helps us and shows other people what we like to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. We also do a lot of Cub fundraisers throughout the year. Those are a big donation for us. So if people come to Cub during when we are help begging, they either can leave a little tip at the end, or it's honestly just nice because Cub will help
Sure.
fund us.
Yep.
And then we do a couple online fundraisers.
Yes.
We invite now near the end of our Sponsor Me for a Day fundraiser where people go out, pick a kind of a day they would want to sponsor, and then they just pay the amount of money for that day. So like the first is $1. And we sent those out to a bunch of family and friends. And I think we made almost $4,000
Yeah,
with
we've
that.
made a little bit over
so
$4,000 right now. So
Okay. So that alone about doubles your budget. So explain
Yeah.
that to me. I didn't quite understand. Like sponsor a day.
Yep.
So
So
Take me through
it was a kind of a big, like a website thing where you would click on the link and then you would just pick any day of the month of October. So and then you'd pay the amount of money that correspond to that day. So
Okay.
if you picked the first, you would pay $1, the 31st, $31, stuff
Okay.
like that. And anybody could pick any day they wanted to. It's not a fill the board, we'll put it up again. Whatever day you want. If two people have their anniversary on the 25th and both want to do that, they can both do it.
yeah.
that's unique. I've never heard of that.
It's a really good way to make us money because a lot of people, especially past alumni too from the theater department, like to donate. So we send that out everywhere and try to get as much money as we can.
Sure.
And it's just a few dollars here and there. It's always,
Yeah.
like I said, it's $1 on the first day. And that's always super.
And really, it's only $31 on the 31st.
Yeah. So like
day.
it's it's a little bit of money, but a little bit of money from we'll say like roughly 50 kids in the like cast and crew.
Yep.
Like that adds up pretty fast.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a cool idea. Yeah. Where do people like? Obviously, October's done,
Yep.
so we're not sponsoring days in November. But how do people become aware of something like a campaign? Is there a social media blast on that? Does Buffalo High School Theater have a website?
Yep.
Designated
Yes.
website. Let's talk about that.
We have our website. It's a little older. We update it every so often, but I think it tells you about our past shows we've done, upcoming shows, our cast lists and our audition and our callback lists on there to kind of be our quickest way of communication. But then we also have our Instagram and a Facebook, and I think we just got a TikTok
We did
as
just
well.
make a
Yeah,
TikTok.
yeah, we
so
got
then-
TikTok now.
Bunch of theater kids with TikTok. That's dangerous.
Exactly.
It is a little bit.
There was a little bit of rehearsal where they were just making some TikToks
Yeah.
and stuff.
Oh, that's awesome though. So, and it would just be if you just search Buffalo High School Theater, you'd probably find it.
Yeah,
I
it
believe
pop
so,
up.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So what else? So you said mostly you're involved in theater. That's kind of you said they do 3 shows a year.
Yes.
So a fall, a spring, and a one act.
Yeah.
Is that the 3?
Yeah. So we'll do our fall musical, which is what we're in right now, which is Hadestown. And then during the winter, we do our competitive theater, which is our one act, which is where it's a really short 35-minute show, really small cast and crew of 20 people. It's a lot of rules. And then we'll go from we'll go to schools and perform and get judged. And then we'll compete with other schools. It's a subsection, and then our section, it's my favorite show we do all year because
Sure.
it's very
Mine as well. Yeah.
intense, kind of like emotional show we do every year.
Yeah.
And then in the spring, it's our spring play, which is kind of just a fun. We did The Miracle Worker last year, which was a really great experience. Really, I
Yeah.
learned so much from that show.
Yeah. What's been your favorite?
Definitely the one act.
Which one?
I'd say last year's was a big one for
we
me.
did Neighbor Rositsky,
Yeah.
and that was great.
That was great.
Yeah.
What's been your favorite show?
Just to point on the one act, I haven't been in it, but I went and saw all of them. And honestly, in the 35 minutes, you get such a great story.
Yeah.
And the acting is,
You kind of
it's-
sad when it's over.
yeah, like you go into it and you're like 35 minutes, sweet, we'll see what happens. And by the end of it, you're like,
Crying.
yeah, you're like, this is
Hugging
such
the
a
person
good, yeah.
next to you. Yeah.
It's such cool. My favorite show, I've only been in 2, but so far I've enjoyed Hadestown more than last
Yeah.
year.
Yep.
I just think the story and the songs and all that, I think it creates an even bigger story than the Hunchback, and it's a lot of fun.
Cool. Well, now that's a big. I mean, Hunchback was good.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that you've set the bar really high now. So if I don't like it,
Oh,
I'm
my
just
bad.
kidding. I'm
Sorry,
just
guys.
kidding. So what goes into? I mean, obviously you don't start practicing the week before, and you know I've had some family members involved in the theater program at Buffalo, and I just remember, you know, practicing till 10, practicing, you know, so like I know there's a ton of work that goes into it. So why don't we share a little bit about that work so people understand that, you know, I think it's obvious when you watch the show that a lot of work went into it, but maybe to what extent?
So we usually have auditions. I know for this year specifically, we did it this second week of school. We auditioned through that week, had callbacks that week, and the cast list came out on Friday. And then that next Monday, we start learning the music. We're in the choir room for usually 1 to 2 weeks, learning the music of the show.
It's kind of like a music boot camp in a way.
Yeah.
Like
Sure.
we get everything down.
And then we'll get on stage and block everything for the entire show. So we'll figure out where everyone needs to stand, what everyone needs to do, learn the dances. And that's basically from when we're done with music all the way until the
Week
show.
of the show, yeah.
Because then we'll run it a couple times in there, but it's just a lot of boom, 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 boom. Learn your stuff, practice at home, learn your stuff again. Some doubles in there where we'll work right after school, go have a dinner break, come back, work again because it gives
need
us
the time.
we need the
Yeah.
time, yeah.
Yeah. That's incredible. And so, you know, you said learn the dances. I mean, as far as leadership goes, adult leadership, non-student leadership, there's probably a director. I would imagine there's a choreographer that goes through all of this, and maybe, I don't know, is there a pit involved
Yep.
with this one?
Yes.
And so who are some of those people?
We have actually a lot of leadership
Yeah.
this year. We have our main director, which is Tracy Hagstrom Durant. We call her HD. She's our kind of main director.
Yep.
And then we have a couple assistant directors, Drew Ello, who's a former alumni from Buffalo High School, and Katie Pitchford, who's also an alumni. They both came back and help us with kind of just because this show is a huge lift.
Yeah.
Yep.
And this helps us break up and like see where we can like divide and conquer.
Yep.
And then our choreographer is also an alumni. We have a lot of alumni come back and help.
Yeah.
It's great. Julia Carter, actually. Eli's sister.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, it works out nice.
She's a new choreographer this year,
Right.
but she's doing an incredible job.
She's
amazing.
And she loves telling you what to do.
Yeah, she does.
Then
Sadly.
you
She
have
likes
to
to
listen.
yell at Eli during
Yeah,
rehearsals.
perfect. Yeah.
And then we have our music director, which is Zach Carlson Giving. He's also the choir director at the high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. So you guys get marching orders from
Yeah.
from lots of different directions and lots
Yeah.
of different people, and it all comes together in a what I'm sure is going to be a great show.
Yeah.
So cool. Well, guys, is there anything that I've missed? Really, we want to get people up to the show,
Yeah.
make people aware of it. We will get this podcast released before the show dates. Okay. Well, when I say we, I mean Luke. If it doesn't happen, call
know who
him.
to blame.
Yeah.
Angry email.
Yeah. And then funding, right? I know Buffalo High School Theater does a great job. They're very reputable in the community. Lots of people come out and so, we obviously want this to continue at a very high level.
Yep.
It's been done at a very high level for
Yes.
decades.
Yeah.
Yes.
Literally,
Yep.
right? And so we want to keep that going and
Yeah.
keep things rolling. So any opportunities to help support this program with your dollars is always appreciated. So
Yeah.
Yep.
check it out. Why don't we run those show dates past everybody again? Get them out to Buffalo High School.
Yep. It was November 14th, 15th, and 21st at 7 in the Performing Arts Center at Buffalo High School, and then the 22nd at 2, also in the Performing Arts Center.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate everybody tuning in for this one. Thank you guys so much for
Thank
coming
you.
in.
Thank you.
For the Buffalo Community Podcast, I'm Mark Benzer.
Lucas Lawaji.
Lily Kinches.
Eli Carter.
Thanks for listening to the Buffalo Community Podcast, produced by Edlin Media. You can find us on Facebook and YouTube, as well as anywhere you listen to podcasts.